Hey everybody, about to go to Bradenton Motorsports Park, about to head out there in a few minutes, as you might be able to see over my shoulder, taking a few things out. And that's done. So I'll talk a little bit more about that when I'm there and when I'm all mic'd up, but yeah, just getting ready to roll. So we're going to see how this car does, see if it, when it's lighter, if it can get close to the record for a Model 3, and also start playing around a little bit with track mode actually on the drag strip to see how that front to rear bias does as far as acceleration out of the hole. Does it make a change on 60 foots? These are things we're going to check out, and very interested to see this happen, because for me, I haven't been excited to go to the drag strip in a long time, so this is pretty cool. Ready to go. And we got him on the tree. Not bad for first time in about 10 years. We'll see how this goes. Foot to the floor. That's our first turn off. Hey, you can actually go all the way out to the field here if you wanted. Just keep on sailing and pick up some strawberries. All right, so hopefully you can hear me all right. That was interesting. I mean, a lot of effort today just to get one run in, but that's the first time doing things. It felt decently strong. I actually like how it felt towards the top end, even though fighting a headwind that was ridiculous. So I think we started about 91, 92% state of charge. Enable track mode in the last moment. I think our track mode, we'll see what mode it's actually in of the track mode. So I think we were in the Morty setting, which is interesting. That's more front bias, so I can't say that would have been the one that would have been picked, but we'll just have to see what our time slip is. Thank you. Oh, 11.592 at 114.9. That doesn't suck. Puts us solidly, I think, among some of the quickest ones out there, so yippee skippy. 11.52, first time driving. I guess I get to keep my job. We accelerated to 94.5 miles an hour, 94.49, in 7.3 seconds. The 1,000 foot was 9.651, and the ET again was, not the extraterrestrial, the elapsed time, 11.592. This time I think we might go for more of a race setup. This time we're gonna adjust Morty to be a 65%. And then we're braking 100%. And I really don't think there's too much to gain from having too much stability, so I think we'll go right to 0. And post-drive cooling, turn that off. Track mode on, turn this down. We're in Morty with 65% rear, and we're good to go. So we're looking at the track surface here as to where there's some good grip and not good grip. Looks like there's some digs there. Shallow stage. Took a second for that thing to go, but that's all right. That's a slower reaction time. We'll keep it nice and straight. The wind's coming across the track now, so we'll let it kind of just move this thing to the right so we get a little bit of extra speed. And there you go. See what that comes up as. I don't know. Maybe that was better, maybe not. It's interesting though, we're not on a road course at all, and I can tell you these brakes just for some reason do not inspire confidence. So we're gonna have to get those pads changed. So our launch was okay. I don't know. It's this one I can't even guess, guys. If it was quicker, that would surprise me. It did not feel as strong out of the hole, but we will be back and we will get more data so that we can make this even better. And there we have it. Thank you, sir. Yep, slower, 11.64 at 114. Reaction time, about the same. Yeah, so 60 foot was actually not as good, and the 8th mile was a little bit slower too. So just going through it, we're going to compare the times. First run was obviously better. Take the helmet off. I guess I can use AC now finally. Woohoo! Air conditioning, love it. I'm gonna go head on with the Corvette here. So 11.59. Slower reaction time, 60 foot was slower as well, 8th mile. Oh, interesting, the 8th mile an hour was actually a little bit higher. It was 94.49 versus 94.07. Then the 1,000 foot, I was actually ahead of the 1,000 foot. So that is the current sound of horsepower. It's going to be interesting about 10 years from now to see how many vehicles go that quickly without sound. That was a good shakedown to at least get a couple data points and then be able to know what to bring and what not to bring next time. Just finished at Bradenton Motorsports Park, and first run out of the box was better than the second one, so we're just going to focus on the first one. We were at about 91% state of charge. Temperature outside is 36 degrees Celsius, which I believe is about 96 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a warm day, but actually not a bad temperature for a battery-driven car, because the batteries in here do perform typically a little bit better at this temperature. So that's good. We did try track mode, tried a couple different versions of the setup, but candidly, it wasn't different enough to really go, this is scientifically better or worse. But the first run was an 11.592 at 114.93. And I'm going to grab my phone because I want to say the quickest was an 11.4. Model Y owner crushes the 0 to 60 time in a real world test. Good job, whoever that was. He ran a 0 to 60 in 3.5 is what, well, they claim 3.5, and he did it. Oh, it's Eric. Eric did it in a lightning quick 3.3. Good job, bud. I think we're going to be in top 10 with an 11.592. Again, this car is on the 20-inch performance wheels. So the quickest now is an 11.302 at 117.55. So 3 mile an hour difference. I'll take what we have as being pretty good, because that is still about a 10 mile an hour wind that we were going into. And it's interesting that the wind shifted a little bit on that last run, but it was a definite headwind, as you can see out there from the flags. So at 11.586, first page, 11.586, not quite there, folks. Guess it'll be next time. And an 11.592 gets, yeah, somewhere in like the top 15. Whatever. It'll get better. So yeah, once again, 2018 Tesla Model 3 Performance has about 18,000 miles on it and did decent. We'll do better next time. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching Electric Performance. Please subscribe, share, and hit the like button.